Hello students, in this video I am going to explain IUPAC nomenclature of alcohols. This video is specifically useful for those students who are weak in IUPAC naming of alcohols or those who want to improve their knowledge about IUPAC naming, or maybe you want to improve your marks in your exams. I will be explaining the IUPAC naming of alcohols through various examples. Okay? So the first one here is CH3OH. I will be showing the common names also. In few cases I will be showing common name here and IUPAC name here. Okay. So how to find out what will be the IUPAC name? Anyway, this is known as methyl alcohol. So the common name is methyl alcohol. The IUPAC name will be, this is made of methane. So how you will be doing the IUPAC naming? You will first find the alkane related to the main chain, root chain. The root chain is very small here, just of one carbon, CH3. So the related alkane is methane here. So you will write methane. And alcohol will be all. So it should be methane all, but whenever you have two vowels, in such cases two vowels in succession, this E is removed. So it means it will be methanol. Next one, similar one, the main alkane related to this one is propane. So you will write propane, and OH is all. This OH is on which carbon? Because there can be different types of alcohol if it is on first carbon or if it is on this carbon. So it is better you mention the position of alcohol. So you will say it is at first carbon you have OH group, because this is functional group. OH is a functional group, and related carbon means where it is attached will be 1, 2, 3. So you will write propane 1 all. The common name will be propyl alcohol. So common name is propyl alcohol. Why we have written N? Because there is no branching. N stands for normal. Normal propyl alcohol. Okay, you will not write normal, you will always write N. And the IUPAC name propan 1 all. Now again E and O are in succession. Remember, there is just digit 1. We don't consider digit. Digit just indicates the position. So because E and O, the two vowels are in succession, so we will write it as propan 1 all. This E will be removed. IUPAC name will be propan 1 all. We will do a lot of examples today just to understand it, and you should be comfortable by end of this session. Next one, similar to previous one, the only difference is the OH now is on the second carbon. In previous case OH was here. Now OH is on this carbon. Numbering can be from any side. It will be on second carbon, whether from left side, whether from right side. So again the root chain is propane, and you have all at second carbon now. So 2 all. As I said, E and O cannot come in succession, so you will write propan 2 all, not propane 2 all. Okay, now the common name of this one is quite tricky, and for that you need to understand specific structures. Specific structures have been given a specific name. This one I can write down like CH3 CH3. This part I have written, and then on second carbon it is OH. I can write OH here. Wherever you see this type of structure, that from the end the second carbon has CH3 attached to it from any end. Okay, so this carbon and this carbon is second carbon. This is not as per IUPAC naming. I am not talking about IUPAC naming. I am talking about common name here. So wherever you see that on the second carbon from end you have a methyl group and only one methyl group, only one methyl group, not two, then this type of structure is known as iso. This structure is known as iso. Okay, now iso, I write it here. How many total carbons are there? There are total 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, and it is alkyl group, so I will write propyl, and then I have OH, means alcohol. You might rewind the video and see it again. You need to understand, wherever you see this group, this is iso group. If chlorine is attached here, it will be isopropyl chloride. Isopropyl chloride. If OH is there, isopropyl alcohol, and so on. So this group is iso group. Then depending on 3 carbons propyl, 4 carbons butyl. Okay, we will talk about that later. So common name isopropyl alcohol and IUPAC name propan 2-ol. Next one, simple one. You have butane. So write the root chain, butane, and then you have ol. Ol is at which carbon? First. So you will write 1-ol, but this E will disappear because you already have O here. E and O cannot be in succession. 2 vowels cannot be in succession. So it will actually be butan 1-ol. And the common name will be just butyl alcohol, but N-butyl alcohol because it is normal, just in chain, no branching. Okay, so common name will be N-butyl alcohol and IUPAC name will be butan 1-ol. Next one. Now here again, as I told you in previous example, previous example, that CH3CH3. Okay, this can be written in different form also, CH3 CH3, like this also. So both of these are same. Okay, iso group. But here in this case, this is another group where you have here butyl, and the OH which is attached to the carbon is attached to which type of carbon? This carbon is attached to 2 carbons. It means this is a 2-degree carbon. This is secondary carbon to which OH is attached. OH is attached to secondary carbon of butyl group. Okay, you can say butyl substituent group, alkyl group. On that basis, this is known as sec from secondary, butyl alcohol. Remember in previous case we said N-butyl alcohol. It was butyl. Butyl means 1 hydrogen less than butane. Okay. So butane would have been like this, CH3 here, but instead of 3 now we have 2 because OH is connected, so it becomes butyl. Here also it is butyl. This is butyl, but OH is not attached to the side carbon. OH is attached to secondary carbon. So that's why the name sec butyl alcohol. It is butyl alcohol, but sec because OH is attached on secondary carbon. Now come to IUPAC naming. For IUPAC naming, main branch, root is butane. So write it, butane. Remember, functional groups are suffixed and substituents are prefixed. Substituents are prefixed, written before the root, and functional groups are written afterwards. So here we don't have any substituent group, methyl, ethyl, etc. There is only functional group which will be written after the root, and it is OH, means it is OL. And OH is attached on which carbon? Second carbon. So I will say butane 2-ol, but this E will vanish. It will be butane 2-ol. Next one. Here again it is very specific to know the names of specific structures for common name, which I have already told you. So if we talk about the common name here, this structure I have told you, you should be able to recall. I told you that this structure is known as iso. Okay. So this is iso group and there is alcohol. So I will write iso and it is alcohol, common name, but the alkyl group is total this one which is attached to OH group, and it has 4 carbons. Because there are 4 carbons, it means it is butyl. So I will say iso butyl alcohol. Iso butyl alcohol. The reason is very simple. It has iso group and there are total 4 carbons, butyl alcohol. Now for IUPAC name. For IUPAC name, you will find the longest chain having the functional group. This is the longest chain with functional group 3. So you will write propane. Remember, we will remove E later on. First write propane. You can do it in exam, you can do it in rough area of your copy. After that, functional group will be written after the root, and substituents, methyl, ethyl, etc., side chains will be written before. We have OH functional group attached to the carbon, so this will be 1, 2, 3. At second carbon, I have a substituent group. So 2-methyl. Methyl is connected on second carbon and substituent groups will come first. So it will be 2-methyl, and functional group will come after the root, and functional group is attached on which carbon? First carbon. So I can write 1-ol. Even if you don't write 1 here in this case, that is very much clear that it has to be 1. Okay, only then this CH will be, CH3 will be on second carbon. So this E will vanish. So it will be propan 1-ol. Okay. You can write it as 2-methyl propanol also, propanol. In this case, it is clear that OH is attached at first carbon. That's why CH3 on second carbon. Next one. Now in this case, you need to consider first this part. I am talking about the common name. Okay. So for common name, if you consider this part, how many carbons are there? 4. It means it is butyl alcohol. This is butyl group and OH alcohol, but the carbon to which OH is attached is which type of carbon? Do you remember we talked about secondary carbon? So we said it is sec butyl. Here this carbon, this particular carbon which is attached to OH is a tertiary carbon. Why? Because this carbon is attached to 3 carbons. So it is tertiary carbon. Because it is tertiary carbon, we will call it tert butyl alcohol. Similar to the one sec butyl alcohol, because their OH was attached to secondary carbon. Here OH is attached to tertiary carbon, so that's why tert butyl alcohol. Now for IUPAC naming, you need to find the longest chain. Longest chain is of 3 carbons. This one. It means it is propane. But because I will have to write all, I will omit this E. I can consider any carbon 1 from any side, because whether I consider this one, OH is on second, and whether I consider the top one as 1, OH is again on the second. So propan is the root here. Methyl is substituent group on second carbon, so it will be written before propan. So I will write 2-methyl. OH is functional group. Functional group will be written after the root. On second carbon I have all, so I will write 2-ol. So it will be 2-methyl propan 2-ol. Next one, very easy one. Here how many carbons you have? 2 carbons. The longest chain is of 2 carbons. Okay. Before I move to IUPAC naming, the common name of this one. Okay. The common name of this one is ethylene glycol. You can memorize the name. Ethylene glycol. Remember, for common names there are no specific rules. Okay, there are some broad rules only, but no specific rules as we have for IUPAC naming. Now for IUPAC naming here, 2 carbons, it means it is ethane. There are 2 functional groups now. If I number it like this, 1, 2, on both carbons 1 and 2 I have OH groups, and OH groups are functional groups, will be written after ethane. There are 2 functional groups at 1 and 2nd position, so I will write 1, 2 diol. Now one important point here. Even though here I and O are vowel and they are in succession, we write both. So don't omit I or O here, you will write complete diol. Now you will not remove this E. The reason is, after E you have D now, not a vowel. So because there is no vowel after E, you will write ethane 1,2-diol. It would have been ethane CH3 CH3. But if I have 1 bonds open on ethane, on first carbon and on second carbon I have OH. So that's why I will say ethane 1,2-diol. Next one. Again in this case the common name is specific. Okay, no rules, you need to memorize, and the name for this one is glycerol. You have 3 carbons and on each carbon you have 1 OH attached. Glycerol. For IUPAC naming, very easy. 1, 2, 3. The longest chain is of 3 carbons, and on all 3 carbons you have OH groups attached, and these are functional groups. These will be written after root. The root is of 3 carbons, that is propane, and you have OH group on first, second and third, so you will write 1, 2, 3 triol. all, because this T is not a vowel, this E will be there. Propane 1 2 3 triol. Next one, this one, if you see, the common name will be, this one is cyclohexyl. This group is cyclohexyl. If it would have been just like this would have been cyclohexane, because there is one bond open, that's why cyclohexyl. And this OH, alcohol, common name. Okay. Now if we talk about the IUPAC name, for IUPAC name you need to see what is this root. This root is cyclohexane, so you will write cyclohexane, and then you have OH attached to it. Now wherever OH is attached, that carbon will be treated as first carbon, okay, numbered as 1. So you don't need to write the number of the carbon to which OH is attached, because OH is attached here, this will be the first carbon. OH is attached here, this will be the first carbon. So wherever OH is attached, that will be the first carbon. You don't need to write, you just need to write all. So cyclohexane and all, but E and O cannot be in succession, so you will remove this E. It will be cyclohexanol. You can write, if you want, cyclohexane 1 all. That is also correct, that is not wrong. Cyclohexane 1 all, just to indicate that OH will always be at first position, that position will be first. That is also correct. Next one, the root. Root is cyclopentane. So you will write the root first, cyclopentane. And the carbon on which OH is attached will be the first carbon. So this will be the first carbon here. It means the carbon on which CH3 is attached is the second carbon, the nearest one. So cyclopentane, you have on 1, you have all. So you can write it, because it is on 1, cyclopentanol, and CH3 on methyl group is substituent group, will come before it, 2-methyl. 2-methyl cyclopentanol. You won't write pentan 1 all, because OH decides the number of carbon. That carbon has to be 1 in this case. Okay. There is no common name for this particular compound. So this is the IUPAC name, 2-methyl cyclopentanol. That's it for this particular video. I will be covering more IUPAC namings of alcohols in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye.